Welcome back to the dev server, and today we'll be taking a quick overview of the J7E along with the test flight. This is a new Chinese rank 7 battle rating 10.7 jet coming after the J7II in the tree. This has a much upgraded engine. It's actually almost as powerful as the MiG-21 SMT, and it's considerably lighter. It's almost as light as the J7 and the normal tech tree, while retaining a bigger engine. And just look at the wing. It's so much bigger. I believe it's about 20% better wing loading, which means this plane turns really well, especially at low speed, and the high speed retention, when I took it into test flight, seems really good. We're going to take a quick look at modifications here. You have the belts for your NR30. There is only one NR30 here, and it has 60 rounds, so it's going to be a little bit painful stock. But as a tier 1 modification, you have your flares, chaff, your countermeasures, and you have all the standard things. Rank 2, you have your PL2 missiles, which are decent. They're about R3S level, so they're good enough if people aren't paying attention or they're going really slow. And then in a rank 4 modification, you have the PL5Bs. These are AIM-9Ps, if I remember correctly. So they have, yes, 16G overload and a 4G launch limit. These are very good missiles, especially for top tier. They're not the best, but they're still really good. And they make this thing, I'd say, very competitive looking at this point. Unless they're going to nerf this aircraft, it seems like it could even be 11.0. And yes, I know that sounds ridiculous, but with the turn rate and the acceleration that it has at this point, it seems very much on set to do so. Now that we've taken a look over it, let's go ahead and go into a test flight and show you how it flies. Alright, no more fooling around. Let's take a look at this aircraft. Now, to begin with, this acceleration is just... it's insane. It's not BIS levels, for sure, but it's up there. It's very much up there. Look at it jump from 800, 900 almost, nearly 1,000. Thing just rips through the air. That engine is pushing us along real good here. We're almost to Mach 1. Let's get to 200 meters here so I can measure it again. Rip speed seems to be around 1,380. It rips at 1,383 it seems like, so I'd stay just at 1,360 on the deck and you should be alright. There we go, we're reaching the red zone here. 1,330, 1,340 now. 1,350. 1,360, there's the reduced speed. This is where I'd say you should probably pull off. It's around where the BIS rips, actually. But it seems like you can pull all the way up to 1,380, and you'll still be alright. There you go. 1,365. There's your speed limit. I'm going to quick show the maneuvering and such of this aircraft. We're going to start here at exactly north. And we're going to try and do a full 360-degree turn and see how much it bleeds. We're starting at 1,280 kilometers an hour, and we're starting now. As you can see, it initially starts to bleed a lot of speed, and we're probably going to black out here at some point. I tapped the elevator a little bit downward to make sure we don't completely black out yet, but I think you get the picture. And full 360, and we came down to about 1050 there, but as you can see, we're already back up to speed again in a very short amount of time. In contrast, if we get slower, let's go down to, say, 900. When we start a turn. There's a considerable dump of speed here. Look at how fast it bleeds out. Super fast. But now at this speed, you can put your flaps out. Well, right about here. You gotta kind of mess around with them a little bit. But about 500 kilometers an hour, you start to turn really, really good. And especially against, like, F5A, which doesn't pull that much AOA, and F4E, which pulls some, but it actually has a lot of power. You actually turn inside of them quite a bit, especially in a rolling scissor. So that's the main advantage of this plane, is getting slow and keeping its energy at high speed. Hopefully you found that helpful, and just stay tuned for any more content I might have out. I'll probably have a duel with another aircraft, maybe F5E, Mirage, BIS if I can the next dev server. I just didn't have the time to get all the mods on this, and I figure I might as well just get out a quick test flight. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.